Finding your playlist, setting yourself up. And then just checking that you have your mat and your blanket and your strap. Lori, Alma, Alice, Beth. So many good women. See right here? We're still in Mexico. The bikini is keeping us company. We would have been pinker in the cheeks and perhaps wider in our smiles if we had gone away. If anybody else is interested, we do have it on the books for next April. Who knows what will come? But we can make ourselves ready. Right? We can make ourselves ready for whatever is going to happen. And I can bring this bikini is my vestments for the temple that would have held that retreat. And what I find more and more often as I settle into decades of practice is the more that I bring of myself and the more of my ordinary world that I place in preparation for what we're about to do, the more what we're doing comes through and takes care of everything else that needs care. Even the things that I can't explain, the simplest of things, the simplest of things. That Lily is in great loneliness for this quarantine. My son and I are holed up with books and online and out walking and completely content in our introversion, and she is hungry. And I try to imagine what I could do, and then she gets a phone call and someone says, "Hey, you want to bake with me on FaceTime?" She's so happy. And I didn't do that myself, that we made ourselves ready and we connected and it came through. And these are the small miracles that we are preparing for, that we are so grateful for. Everyday miracles are waiting, but you must be the temple. Build your seat. So I am currently on retreat, and I am wearing the sacred robes of a swimsuit so that I am ready when the sea rises up, that we may find something so special in this moment where we are right now. Palms together, rubbing briskly, wipe your tail, settle down. If you have never done this practice with me, I need you to know this. We're going to tune in and we're going to do a mantra, and I'm going to repeat it 3 times. And if you've never done that, then that might seem like, whoa, weird yoga nonsense. I would ask you to consider that just like a hallway that we're going to walk through. And the longer you practice, the more you become familiar and comfortable with that hallway. But for now, it might just be you just waiting. You know, honestly, check your phone. If it bothers you and you're going to click off, don't get involved with it. It will come and make sense later. But otherwise, the practice is on the other side, and I need you to get through the mantra. Because I watch and the numbers fill up and people are watching, and then I do the opening mantra and then everyone leaves. And I'm asking you to stay, or go get a glass of water just now. Come back in a minute and then turn on your playlist. If you've never been here, load your playlist. April 2020, Martha Wallace McAlpin on Spotify. You need the music. So use the time. Use the mantra time. We'll tune you in, it will hold you, and then load up your music while we do this. Everybody else, you know where we're going. Palms together, heart high, chin in. Good morning, my loves. Let's make it go. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me. everything outside of us that takes care of us collectively. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me that is preparing to be taken care of. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Listen or join, but don't leave because of it, because it's holding us together. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And you roll your shoulders, you shake your fingers, you come back to your mat, you start your playlist, East London Street. Now we're in, and now we're good. Try it out. So East London Street, come to stand. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can't tell you I'm so happy that you're here. So good to practice together. Shake it out. Feet wide, hands wide. Hands to your hips. Swing across the center. Right? And when you start out, you may not feel like a temple at all. You're just some disorganized pile of sticks. That's fantastic. That's how we are sometimes. So let it be so and shake it out. And stand a little taller, shake out your arms as you need to. And each raise of the thigh is an exhale. 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 Keep it going. Set your gaze on one point. We are steady. We are steady. Exhale. 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 Good to go. Now organizing ourselves, becoming a little less disheveled, a little more upright, heart high, long through the heel. 5, 4, 3, 2. And stand your feet wide and your hands wide in the open. Soften your knees, right hand towards your left foot. Inhale up. Left hand, right foot. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If the foot's too far, go to your knee or to your hip. You can do this seated in a chair. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Right elbow, left knee, and go. And go. So you can feel that your breathing has to become larger. Exhale. 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 Don't give up. Just warming up. Let it get bigger. 3, 2, and changing sides, left elbow, right knee, and exhale, and exhale. Three, 2, 1. Bring it in, hands on hips, stand tall. Left heel today. Left knee up, left knee wide, and the tip of your toe to the floor. Bring your heel up, lift your knee up high, bring it out, heel down. Inhaling up and around, tip of your toe hard up. Bring your knee up and around and heel down. Inhale up and around and down. And in One more time. Heart high, toe down, and then up. And your right heel and your right knee open wide, tip of the toe. Knee up, and breathe in, set it down. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, set it down. Last. And get your strap. Shake it out. There. Your strap is hip distance behind you. So I'm about hip distance here. Chest is broad, hips back, heart long, spine long, and then folding over your thighs. Let your hands come overhead. Hands down, sit down, bend your knees, and lift your heart. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, fold over. And exhale, sit down. Inhale, rise. And up. Inhale over. And exhale down. Rising. And settling. Inhale over. And one more time, all the way. And over. Stay a little bit side to side. Reach into the centers of your heels, and from the heels into the tips of your toes, turn your chin, loosen your jaw. Hands down, sit down, strap in front of you. So as you lie onto your back, arms go wide. And you extend your left leg straight out, and then a step to the right, to about 30 degrees. Inhale up to center, and exhale, sweep down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale and exhale. If you need to, put a soft bend in your knee. If you feel strong and steady, you extend from your hip to your heel. Just for 3, and 2, and 1. Draw your knee into your chest, interlace your fingers, bring your knee close. Let your right hip soften and settle. And the left leg goes long. Flex your feet, roll your ankles. Open and close your toes, and then stay. Left heel long, left thigh opens. 3. 2. And bring your left foot in, holding your right back and thigh or outer foot, outer ankle, bring it down. Left hand on left thigh, press away. Let your left foot be heavy. Let your left shoulder be heavy. Really allowing the pelvis to change, settle. And let the right leg go long, shake out the foot, shake out the knee. Right knee bends. Hands wide, left leg straight out and step left. Inhale up, exhale down. Let it become loose and light and bright. Close your eyes and let it be very simple. 3, 2, and 1. And draw your left knee in, interlacing your fingers over your shin, bring it close. Okay. Right leg goes long. Right thigh is heavy. Rolling through the toes, open and close. And stay. Right knee bends, right foot flat. Holding the back of the left thigh, the outer edge of the shin, the ankle, or the outer foot, bring your left knee down. Right hand on your right thigh, pressing away. Let this rinse and empty the belly. And then the left leg goes long. Shake it out. And bring both legs long. Set your blanket under your seat. Feet go wide. And sweep side to side. Oh, just for 3. From your outer hip through your outer rib and your shoulder, and 2. If you need to, knees are bent, heels are down. Then coming upright, put your fingertips just inside your thighs, and your heart comes forward. Without rounding, so you're sending your hips back into the blanket. You're broadening your collarbones, you're reaching into the tips of your toes. You can even feel your expression opening. And then coming upright, sitting tall. You are the temple. You are the home. Be prepared to call in all the good. All the good. Shake out your feet and your knees. Set your left hand behind you, and if you're just sorting yourself out, cross-legged seat, the kriya begins here, and make sure you're beginning with the playlist at antidote. Antidote. Left hand behind your head. The playlist really makes a difference. It's the music that holds us together. It's the way I can reach a little further into your experience and help what we're trying to make. So put the thumb into your palm, your fingers over your thumb, and then a reverse circle. Start with a soft elbow, build your calm, heart high, chin in, eyes closed. And you begin to straighten your right arm, but a little at a time. Remembering everything we've built this month, remembering to start from a space of such sweetness that when you reach in from the heart right to the knuckle, all you're doing is amplifying the sweetness. All you're doing is opening yourself to greater and greater good. And if you're not finding that, you back up, you bend your elbow, find that reverse circle, and steady on, right there, right there. Full deep breathing. Rearranging whatever needs to change here. It can be a very small circle, it can be very slow, but eventually it will become consistent and steady, and you will find it each time you come here. 3, 2. Change. Right hand behind your head, left hand out wide. Thumb into the palm, fingers over the thumb, elbow bent. Reverse circle like a little backstroke. Eyes closed, heart out, long, steady breathing. As you can, you extend into the left nostril. Left shoulder is soft and the shoulder blades down your back. And wherever you go right now, whatever you may throw in your way to get away from your experience, that's what you're doing all the time. So instead, let's make a new path and just deepen the breath. And feel the sensation that we could handle a little bit more, that we could be open to a little more connection, that we could be a little more grateful because there was a little more goodness streaming into our lives. We don't have to hold back or keep track. Let it through. We let it through. And our capacity grows. Steady on. 3, 2. Take your hands up high. Lift your chin. Inhale. 3 more sips. Heart out, chin in, stay. Thumbs point back. Heart out, chin in, stay. And then chin up, out and down. Out and down. You are the temple. We're just clearing the way for more and more light. So let's shake it out. Palms face you. They sweep down in front of your body and away. We begin to deepen the breathing. We begin to find our way. A little looser, a little fuller. But this is the place where we shake off the box. This is the place where what has held us to this point, which may have served us, might be constraining, and now we're ready to step a little further, move a little more. Close your eyes. Find that space internally. Give yourself permission to really be a little more than you were before. I am not a pile of sticks. I am an edifice, well constructed, made with intention, welcoming, full of light and food and laughter and consolation. And I can feel this. Build your temple. Go. Keep letting it through. Feel when it builds, that's you holding a little bit. That's a little reluctance. It's a little bit of a build-up. Keep it moving. And right now, in my own practice, I'm learning to build a little more intensity, but not choke on it, right? For a long time, that intensity overwhelmed me. It would ride up, it would throw me around. I wasn't allowing it. I wasn't inviting it all the way through me. Come in, come in, come in, right? All of it. Means we have to keep letting it go. You can't hold the river. You can't hold this light but you can become a better and better conduit that lets the light through. 3. Yes, my loves, to you. And bring your hands up high. And bring it up and sip it in. And out. And out. Out and down and out and down and out and down. Palms up. And movement of the wrists. Exhale, 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 exhale. Begin to straighten your arms. As you can, the arms straighten. If not, a little bend in the elbows. Hard out, chin in, seat strong. And close your eyes. And feel where it feels like it thickens in a way. And instead, deepen your breathing and let it start moving. If you're in the middle of setting up a new job or changing the way in which your job works, right? There can be these little sticky spots. If you're changing a relationship, you're changing the way that you're learning currently, you need momentum. You deepen your breathing and you move it through. And you trust that there is this source of profound grace waiting to be invited through you. Keep going. Feel where it thickens. Feel where it feels dramatic and keep it moving through. Feel how you can release that. What a relief it is to get unstuck, to feel, to be free to feel without being overwhelmed. The impossible beckons and enfolds you to become the familiar. 3. What if the impossible became the familiar? 2. Sweep it up and shake it down. Land your hands on your thighs. Eyes closed. And still. Because you are the temple. There is so much reverence waiting in your body. Shake it out. Breathe to stand. Arms wide. Palms face the floor. Feet hip distance a little further. Palms face down. And just start at the elbows and get the hands moving. Wrists don't break. So we're in the elbow joint for a moment, not in the wrist joint, right? Weight in your heels and your toes are long. The spine doesn't move. As you're ready, the arms extending, coming to the shoulder joint. Inhale and exhale. Close your eyes. Small. When you get lost, when your shoulders get drawn up around your ears, weight in your heels, toes are long. If you need to, you bend your elbows, go back, and come in as you can. Back of the neck is long. Back of the knees are open. Soles of the feet are long. Use your whole body, not just your shoulders. Five, four, three, two, one. Hands down. Palms forward. Staying right there. There'll be a wave. You let it through. Passes out. Shake it out and bring it down to your seat. Legs are crossed, heart is high. Finding the axis, finding the center point. Sitting squarely into the floor. If you need to, on a chair or a couch. Let the palms turn open. Find the ease, find the sweetness, find the brilliance. And let the hands drift further apart and feel the brilliance widening. Eyes closed, feel the body and the space around the body expanding and expanding and expanding. You are not a meager building. You are a home, place of arrival and connection. Palms open. Eventually the arms straight up. Heart up, chin lightly in the back of your neck, long. Shoulders down your back. This long, steady breath. Breathe in. Open and close your hands, roll your wrists. And put your hands up high. Make fists. And put your first fingers up and in. And middle finger and in. ring finger, and then pinky, and then first, middle, ring, pinky. First, middle, ring, pinky. Going firm and reach and point and firm and reach and reach and reach. Each one making a little more clarification, each one settling you down from the fingertip to the floor. One more round. One more round. And shake it down. All the way onto your belly. All the way onto your belly. If you like opening your blanket. Thank you for practicing. Walk your thighs back and shake it out. Put your palms down, wag your tail. And then pointing your toes, lift your feet and widen your feet apart. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, opening. Exhale, together. Bring your elbows back. Bring your shoulders down your back. And as you widen your legs, straighten them as much as possible and keep that nice straight line right from your hip to your toes. One more, open and close. And then feet down, heart comes up, whisper up, ha. Keep the breath, close your mouth, out your nose, and roll your body down. Rolling up. Rolling down. Keep that going. Steady, easy momentum, rising and falling. Rolling down, lengthen your navel, your heart, your chest, and cross your forearms. Long, steady breathing right here. Resting on your front ribs as you deepen your breath, you widen and open the back of your body. Walk your hands back and come to hands and knees. And bring your inner knees together. Bring your inner feet together. And reach your hips back towards your heels. Walk your fingertips forward and lift your palms. Press your fingers down and away. Tuck at the chin, your head falls. You fold. Whoa. You come up. And take the end of your blanket to the other end of your blanket. And do that twice. And sitting tall. Legs crossed or seated on a chair. Pausing tall. And then you put your tongue out halfway. And you round your tongue into a tube for Sitali breath. And then you breathe out your nose. In through the tube. Out through the nose. Good, good. In the tongue. And out the nose. Continue there. If you can't roll your tongue, you put the tip of your tongue behind your front teeth. You breathe through the sides of your tongue, between your tongue and your cheek, and out the nose. Sometimes when we're starting something new, our fears are inflamed. When we're ending something familiar, our fears are inflamed. They're very active, hot. And the Sitali breath is a cooling breath. You can feel the cool of your mouth. Really what it's doing is cooling and harmonizing our emotions. By cooling a hot and steamy room so that we can see in the mirror again. Two more. And releasing. So that the technique stops, but the eyes are closed and the body simply rests in the quiet. The space we're working is at the throat. This space is called Vishuddha. Vishuddha is to purify, to clear out. And V means very or extreme. That we're clearing our perspective, the way in which we are seen, and the way in which we see ourselves, and the way in which we see what surrounds us. And when this is truly clear and clean, we see that we are surrounded by light and love in every direction. Legs out, shake out your legs, shake out your feet, shake out your knees. Building a cross-legged seat. Heels are under your knees, so heels are a little bit forward. You're right in the middle of your blanket, hands on thighs. And you start a circle. Top of your head. So there's a temptation, you can get really scoochy here. But I would ask you to start to rise out of the seat into the top of your head, as though you were drawing a circle on the ceiling with the crown of your head. And it was just out of your reach, and you had to really reach into it. Looser, taller, and reverse. A place to remember right here, a change in your life that has gone for the better. that you have maybe carried an old, long concern, a deliberation in your life, a decision to be made, and now let it be done, let it be made, and let yourself move without that deliberation in you anymore, without that worry in you anymore. Maybe you've healed something, maybe you made something known. You get goosebumps, let it through, so that you can be clear, create harmony. Vishuddha, the very deep clarification of all that we are. 3, 2. All right, Liz. Get your squirrel on. Sitting tall. Hook your hands, little hooks like this. And those little hooks go a little bit forward. You're rolling your shoulders, you're rolling the elbows. So this idea of very deep purification. All our biology, all our emotion and our history is packed into our biology. What we ate yesterday is what's forming ourselves. What we did yesterday is in our connective tissue and in our muscular form. All the skills of our hands and our legs. Similarly, all our emotions get packed into our breath. Feel this through the back of your ribs and through your chest. The whole shoulder girdle, down the sides of the spine. Whatever sound needs to shift and be known and be felt and come through, you let it through. You reverse. Because the reverse direction changes the muscles that are used, the way that they're used. Feel it at the back of your neck, the base of your skull, the surface of your face. We go. We're clearing out. Every day we do our dishes. It's not just done once. We use our dishes every day. We use our breath every day. We use our emotions every day. And just like our dishes, we got a clean house and set up so we can use them again, but without tasting yesterday in every meal. 3, 2. Shake it down and sit a moment and be still. The windows are clean. We become inhabitable, welcoming, so bright. Turn to sit. You're right in the middle of I turn to sit. Bring your legs out, shake out your feet, shake out your knees. Hands back. If you've never done this before and you've made it this far, you are a champion and I'm so happy. Come back to it again. A little bit side to side, open the fronts of your shoulders, lift your heart, pull with your heels, stretch out your hands, and then one knee into your chest and then the other. One, the other. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just like that, over and over. Make it smaller if it drives your hip flexors crazy. Make it straight legs if you feel the abdominal strength is growing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. For real varsity level 3, work black diamond, smile. Eyes closed, let's go 1 minute. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, sit up tall, and cross your legs. So all of this very physical work, if you like, if it's really challenging, come on Saturday at 9:30 or replay the vinyasa from last week, because it really does set up your whole body, joints, muscular system, to be able to really handle these last few movements hard up. Little fold and a little rise. Your fold might look like this. That's fantastic for you. If the cross legs and the fold is too much, you're going to kick out your heels, find a little fold, rise it up. As you fold, hands are hip distance. Your strap is wide enough that you can start to lift your hands away from your body. Again, it may look like this. And that's fantastic. It may look like this. Perfect. Go where you can go. Inhale up, exhale down, close your eyes. Last physical movement. We are really broadening the collarbones. We're creating a space for confidence, integrity, and authenticity to exist in our perspective so that we can see ourselves and our actions and our options from a place of integrity, from a place of positivity, from a place of authenticity. Settle in, 20 seconds, eyes closed. Three, 2, and 1. Sitting tall, release the strap, eyes closed, hands on thighs. Let it settle. Hands make fists, thumbs up. Bring the heels of your hands to touch. Bring the knuckles of your thumbs to touch. Looking at your thumb knuckles, close your eyes. So that under your closed eyelids, your gaze is down. Within a library, a museum, a church, a temple, a mosque, a place of reverence, even a cave, we speak differently. You are a place of reverence. And so we meditate using this breath. I'll lead you to create that reverent inner conversation and replace any criticism or judgment. Inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth, a soft sigh. In the mouth, sip in the air. Out the nose. In the nose. Out the mouth. In the mouth. Out the nose. In the nose. Out mouth. In mouth. Out nose. In nose. Out mouth. In mouth. Out nose. In nose. Continue your pace. Out mouth. In mouth. Right when you start to waver, to lose distraction, get a little distracted, that's right when you really focus on the breath. Stay with it. Out mouth. In mouth. Out nose. In nose. One more round. In the nose. Out the mouth. In the mouth. Out the nose. Your hands come down. Be still. Be reverent. Stay there or unfold. Legs go long, shake out your feet. Why not? Finding your full shavasana. And as you settle back, with the first few breaths, be full and the adjustment you need. Feel the weight of your body on the ground, seated or lying back. In your exhalation, really feeling yourself settle Softening the skin around your eyes. Let it be smooth. Softening the skin between your eyebrows. Let it be smooth. Softening the lips and the tongue and the jaw. Feel the face open. Without changing the surface of your face, without altering your expression, feel the sensation of a smile. Feel it in your eyes and your mouth without moving. The tenderness and the fragility of it. Sometimes it can feel very young. Sometimes it can feel very unfamiliar. You bring that smile into your breath. Draw the sensation of a smile into your lungs. It's still in your face. Draw it into your arms and your hands, and your breath. Bring it into your heart, that all of your blood could be infused with the sensation of a smile. Into the belly. Keep going. Where can it go? The sensation of a smile that starts just under the surface of your face. Rides your breath. Rides your blood. All through. With that sensation, you begin to move through your arms, hands overhead. As you bring your palms together, you bend your knees, put your feet flat. Rub the soles of your feet, rub the palms of your hands. Bring your knees in. And then arriving, sweep wide, reach top. And palms together, bring it in. Bring yourself to seated, sweep wide. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. One more, all the way. And palms together. All in, all in, all in, all in. Stay. I am this, Sat Nam. Hands to the forehead center. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste. See you. Thank you, my loves. Great practice. Tomorrow is Friday noon. I will be there. Saturday, 9:30. The vinyasa will help with all of this. As the body becomes effortless, the actions become effortless, and the internal experience grows all the greater. I am building us a permanent home, so it will remain donation-based. and it will migrate in May into a more complete, a little more structured, but always the door is open to us. All of us are welcome in, and I really look forward to it. So you can count on this going forward, that you could replay it at any time, that you can see it live when it shows up. We don't have the time that it would be live yet, but it will be every single day. And imagine if you could do this every single day for a year. And the practice would change month at a time, and it would build, and it would grow, and it would hold you, and the concerns and the restructuring of everything that has to go on to put us back together. This will be there for us. I am building us a home. It will be there for us every single day. More details. So hop on, make sure you're on my newsletter email list. It's going to be the best way to get information, but as it shows up, I will tell you how, I will tell you where, but we will be here every day, going forward, month after month. Let's make it happen.
It's backwards. You are the temple.